right into his leg and stuck him about, went right through his blue jeans. I mean, just.
Yeah.
I said, well, your knife was a little sharp. You should have been using the scissors. He goes, Mom, the scissors are not going to cut that wire.
Yeah, because you wouldn't want that way. You would have said, "You don't use my good scissors."
Yeah.
Oh, they know.
You
that.
heard that in your
That's-
house
That's
too?
what my mom would have said. Use my good
Do
scissors
not
to cut
touch
that.
the sewing scissors.
Use my good scissors to cut that, and you won't do the outside.
You get into the fabric scissors, and boy, oh boy, you're in big trouble.
Yeah.
That's a whole new ball game.
You don't see a whole lot of quilting going on anymore.
No.
Mike Free's mom had a basement full of quilts she was still doing.
Who's
And
that?
Mike Free's mom.
Oh.
And I was just always so thrilled when we go and visit, and, and hunt and spend the night, because I could go through and see the quilts. Because, that's something that my family did forever, was just cut
Pieces.
pieces and throw them together and then send them off to have somebody quilt it.
My oldest daughter did a cross stitch. I got it framed out in the barn. It says, when you sleep under a homemade quilt, you sleep under a blanket of love.
That's exactly
Believe
right.
that.
It is definitely a labor of love.
Oh my gosh.
I love them. In fact, we were at Sadie's track meet last Friday night, and there was a couple sit down in front of us, and they had one of the little hex squares that, you put all the little hex squares together in one, and I forget what that pattern's called. It was a big quilt, and it was all hand stitched, hand pieced, and they got it rolled out, sitting on it.
Yeah.
And I went down and I said, may I look at the quilt? Because her husband got up and walked off, and she was sitting on a different one. And she said, well, sure. And I said, when I see a hand-stitched, hand-quilted quilt, I said, my heart just rolls over.
Yeah, I always felt
And she
that.
goes, oh, do you quilt? And I said, no, I would love to quilt. But I said, I buy them at auctions or estate sales when I can afford them. But I said, I can't imagine bringing a quilt like this and sitting on it. And she said, oh, my great-grandma made it. She said, I've got more. It's not a big deal. I said, well, to those of us who don't have great-grandmas that made quilts, it is a big deal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I think I've got 8 or 10 quilts out in the barn and hanging up for, because I like quilts, and I put them up there to absorb some of the sound, because
Oh,
it echoes
yeah.
like a barn.
You're not afraid the critters will eat on them?
Well, they're up there 18 feet in the air, and they're hanging on, I had the end sew a selvage on the top edges
Right.
of them, and we put a half-inch
Hole through?
conduit through them with 2 L hooks that make them set out away from the wall
Right.
a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to move some of them. They're changing the lighting. This, where they stretch the two wires and just hook the lights over it.
Yeah.
It's all LED stuff. Oh gosh, it's expensive.